Hey everybody, I'm Benjamin, aka The Terrible Australian of Supermarcy.com, and welcome to my video review of the Tina Fey, Amy Poehler comedy Sisters. So let's get right into it. Now, like a lot of people out there, I'm a big fan of Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I think they're both hilarious comedians who, and also they had great chemistry together, and it's no surprise since they've worked for years together, like from Saturday Night Live and other films and TV shows and whatnot. So, they're just a great on-screen team. And when I sort of heard that they were making another film together, and they're actually teaming up with the director behind Pitch Perfect, Jason Moore, I thought, okay, that sounds like a really cool combination, because I really enjoyed Pitch Perfect as well. So, Sisters, though, I will say this, though. When the film kind of first started off, I didn't really think much of it, and I found, even though Tina Fey and Amy Poehler were doing solid work, I just didn't think it was as funny as it could have been, at least until the first half, during the first half. But once it sort of gets to the second half where Tina and Amy's characters finally throw the party at their parents' house that's just about to be sold, that's where the film got a lot better and actually became more funnier and also more entertaining as well. And I think also having sort of some great supporting cast members who kind of show up for the party, like John Leguizamo, Bobby Moynihan, John Cena, Maya Rudolph, Rachel Dratch, and so many more, sort of playing these kind of people that they used to go to high school with, kind of show up for this party. That's when the film sort of starts getting more of a pulse, and because you're getting to see all these great sort of comic actors and character actors and whatnot sort of let loose and just have a lot of fun with their roles, and just kind of and I also enjoyed the complete utter insanity that the film goes full ball with once it sort of goes from the party scene onwards, because that's where kind of most of the film takes place anyways, at the party. But that's when I started enjoying the film a lot more. And of course, I also really liked sort of the relationship between of course Tina and Amy's characters, but also the love story between Amy's character and I'm probably going to butcher this guy's name, so forgive me, Ike Barinholtz. Sort of his character, they sort of develop kind of a bit of a sort of a relationship with each other, like they're really into each other and whatnot, and that was sort of funny where that sort of their subplot went during the course of the film. But to me, it's all about Tina and Amy and sort of their characters' relationship with each other, which I thought the film did a pretty solid job with. And it was also kind of cool in a way to kind of see sort of Tina and Amy kind of playing being cast against type in a way, because Tina, as you know, she's kind of associated as kind of with the button down, very kind of not kind of conservative kind of characters that she plays, even though she proposes them in a hilarious ways. But it was cool to kind of see her play kind of the party animal of this in this film, and Amy kind of, who's usually cast in those type of roles that Tina plays in this film, in kind of Amy being cast in kind of the straight role and being kind of the kind of the serious sister and whatnot. And so it was cool to see them playing against type with those parts, and I thought they did a pretty solid job, particularly Tina Fey, who you could tell she's having an absolute ball playing this character. And but to me, it is their relationship with each other that is the key element of the film, which I thought was pretty solid. And of course, other supporting cast members like Dianne Weist and James Brolin were all really solid as well. Like I said, it's not the greatest comedy of all time. Like, some jokes do fall flat, I wouldn't say it's a film that made me laugh out loud every 5 minutes or anything, but it did make me chuckle a couple of times. And if a comedy at least makes me laugh a couple of times during the course of the film, that's when I know at least it's done its job. Because I think a comedy, if it only ever makes you laugh once or twice, that to me is where it kind of fails. But if it makes you laugh at least, and I'm going to borrow a friend's sort of comedy, like joke, borrow a fellow critic friend of mine's sort of joke meter when it comes to any comedy, is that if the film makes me laugh 5 times, that's when it at least has done a solid job at being a comedy. And this film did that. So, like I said, it's not the most amazing comedy of all time. And it's not one that you're particularly not going to remember after watching it. But when you're watching it, it's still an enjoyable film, and you get with some pretty solid performances and a couple of good laughs as well. So if I had to give Sisters a rating, I give it a solid 3. It's a decent comedy, not amazing, but it was fun. So yep, that's the end of my video review of Sisters. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later. See you everyone. Bye.